Hi, in today's exam beneficial tutorial, we're simply going to consider physics, which particularly is supposed to be understood as science paper 1. We're of course going to target 2024 GCE exam section B, where we're going to be on question 2 under one of those regular concepts in an exam, which is going to be simple machine. And of course, we're going to discuss questions involving how to define a simple machine, calculations involving mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, as well as the efficiency, probably being given a wheel and axle. So ensure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, leave a comment and share the video. So the question says, figure B2.1 shows a wheel and axle for a simple machine. And then the first question says, define a simple machine. So when we talk about a simple machine, we're trying to talk about a device that is used to make work easier. And a simple machine categorically can be a pulley system, it can be an inclined plane, levers, maybe a wheel and axle, etc. So define a simple machine, and then we only have one mark, so of course we're going to say this is a device that is used to make work easier. So a device that is used to make work easier is termed to be a simple machine. Going back to the diagram, we've got the effort, which is the size of the force that is applied on an object, and in this instance we have 60 newtons, and then we have the load, which is the force overcome by the effort, which is 240 newtons. Then it says calculate the mechanical advantage. This is going to be the ratio that compares the size of the load to the size of the effort applied. In short, mechanical advantage is also the number of times a machine multiplies the effort. So which means on B, we're going to say mechanical advantage equals to, that is load over effort. Then in this instance, we're now going to put the values. So here, we've got 240 newtons over, that is 60 newtons. So Newton and Newton cancels, a 0 and a 0 cancels, 6 into 24, this one is going to give us a 4. Remember, I said mechanical advantage is the ratio of the size of the effort to the size of the load. Then on C, it says if the radii of the wheel, capital letter R, and axle, small letter r, are 80 centimeters and 16 centimeters respectively, determine the velocity ratio. Being given a wheel and axle, the velocity ratio is supposed to be firstly understood as the distance moved by the effort over the distance moved by the load, expressed as a ratio. So in this instance, we're going to say velocity ratio. When we are dealing with a wheel and axle, we use that is the wheel over that is an axle. Then the wheel's distance is going to be the effort distance, which is going to be 80 centimeters, over the axle's distance is going to be the load distance, which is going to be 16 centimeters. We cancel the centimeters, so 16 into 80 is going to give us a 5. Then the last one, what is the efficiency of the wheel and axle? So on D, we're going to say efficiency. So for the efficiency, we're going to say mechanical advantage over velocity ratio multiplied by 100%. It's not always that this formula is going to be this way. It depends with what kind of diagram and concept you're talking about. But in instances of a simple machine under an inclined plane, wheel and axle, a pulley system, we usually rely on mechanical advantage and velocity ratio, which are found by these two prescribed formulas. So here we're now going to say the mechanical advantage is a 4. So we say 4 over that is the velocity ratio is a 5 multiplied by 100%. So this one is going to be 4 times, so we can express this as a fraction. 4 times 100 is going to be 400%. 80% over 5 times 1, this is going to be a 5. So 5 into 40, this one is going to be 8. 5 into 0, this is a 0. So of course, this gives us 80%. I hope this video and lesson helps to boost the current confidence either as an introductory, revisional, or build up a lesson that at least can contribute to the pace at which you're moving at towards, that is, preparing adequately for an exam with an intention of emerging victoriously. This has been your tutor, Mr. Sensor from Sensor Academy School of Tuitions. Subscribe to this YouTube channel, tag those that can find the same video very much beneficial. See you in the next session. For now, it's a very goodbye.